Hello, son. How was your day at school? Did you do anything new today? Oh, I was waiting for you to eat something. Why don't we order a pizza or a burger?
Thank you, Mom, but I'm not hungry now. I don't feel like eating a burger.
But you love burgers. What's going on? I know something is happening to you. You know you can tell me. Whatever it is, we'll solve it, no matter what. So, what's happening?
Yeah, I suppose I can tell you. You're always been there for me. But I am ashamed to tell you. This is something really important for me. I don't know, and I don't want Dad to know this. So, can we please not tell him? At least for now.
All right. Then why don't we go to the balcony? There you can tell me and your dad won't hear us, but can we order some food first? I'm really hungry and I know you too.
Yeah, sure. I like a burger. A double cheeseburger, please. This burger is really good. What did you order, Mom?
I asked for some tacos. I love Mexican food and these tacos are my favorite. Alright, now tell me, what's going on with you? What is that thing that worries you?
Well, you know I'm not a child anymore, so, there is a girl in the school that I'll like.
Oh, my son, of course, you're not a child anymore. So, this girl you like, have you already talked to her about your feelings? Does she know you like her?
No, I talked to her. She is my best friend. Jessica, she has come to eat with us here before.
Oh, Jessica, she seems to be a nice girl. I didn't know you liked her.
I don't just like her, I think I love her. We have been friends since we were children and now, I think I fell in love with her. I don't know if this is correct. Maybe I shouldn't tell her anything.
Oh, my son, there is nothing wrong with falling in love with your best friend. And I'm telling you this because your father used to be my best friend.
Father, seriously? Or you're just saying that to make me feel better? Please, don't do it.
Ha ha ha, why would I do that? This is totally true. You can ask your father.
No, I don't want Dad to know about this, please, I believe you. So, you and Dad were best friends. Wow, and how did that happen? How did you fall in love?
Oh, it was not difficult to fall in love with your dad. I knew she was my soulmate since the first time I saw her, but I thought she was just my best friend at the beginning, so I didn't do anything. Then, with the time, I started to realize she was the love of my life. You just know that.
Wow, that's fantastic. But, how did you tell her to be your girlfriend? How did that happen?
So, you want to know our story? I'm gonna tell you, but I thought I had told about this before.
No, it's the first time you mentioned that. We never talk about that before, Mom.
Okay. Well, I didn't tell you this before because you were different. I met your dad in the school just like you. I entered the classroom and she was there, but I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw him, I liked him, but I didn't know what I exactly felt. It was something really weird. We looked at each other and never talked. Then, as the days went by, we started looking at each other. It was, I don't know how to explain it, it was a weird feeling because we didn't get along well, at least, not at the beginning. He thought I was rude and unpolite. An unpleasant man, and I knew that because of the way she used to look at me. He used to get angry, until one day. One day, we had to be in the same work group to present a homework. That was the first time I talked to him. We were in the library and we talked, and when realized, we couldn't stop talking. Time passed by and it was already late, but since that day, we used to be together every day. We studied together, ate together. I used to go with him to him home every day after school. And we talked, and that's how we became best friends. We were friends for like 6 years, but I was in love with her since the first time we talked, or at least I liked him a lot. But I didn't tell him anything because I was afraid he said no, he was my best friend. I didn't want to ruin such a wonderful friendship. But everything changed one day. He came to me very happy, he said he had great news to tell me about. So, I told him to tell me. But that was one of the worst news for me. I felt terrible. He told me he had started seeing a girl from college. We were studying at college by that time. She said he was dating a girl one of him literature class. Of course, I didn't know her. He was so happy because he was his girlfriend, so I decided not to tell him anything. I just pretended to be happy, for him, you know. But inside I was heartbroken. That moment I realized I loved him more than I had imagined, so I suffered a lot. As the days went by, I started to feel worse. I couldn't stand listening to her talking about that girl. So, one day I did something. I told him I decided to tell him. I wasn't sure if that was the best decision I could take, but I was going to do it anyway. I steeled myself and told him about my feelings. I told him I had loved him since I met him. He was shocked. He didn't say anything, he just left and I thought I had made a mistake. I feel even worse that day. I couldn't stop thinking about what I had done. One of the worst days, but the next day he came to me and told me he had broken up with that girl. He said he had fallen in love with me since the first time he had seen me. And again, I was shocked. I couldn't believe what he was saying. I thought it was a dream. Well, now here we are. We've been married for 20 years and we have an amazing son.
Wow, that was a wonderful story, Mom. So, what should I do, then?
I thought you had understood. Go tell her how you feel about her. Maybe she feels the same as you. Don't lose more time. Just tell her that you love her.
Hey, what are you boys doing? I have been looking for you all over the house.
Oh, hello, sweetheart. Nothing, we're just eating a burger, right, Camilo? How's your burger?
Yeah, we're just eating a burger, Dad. And it's delicious. Thank you so much, Mom.
You're welcome, my son. Now, let's go downstairs, so you can do your homework, okay?
This is weird. You're hiding something.